Hiya folk. Had a busy weekend. I was out at my aunt's 80th last night, her 80th birthday party, and had a brilliant night. Today it was my mum's church fete, and I went along and sat behind her stall and just gave her a change for customers, etc. I'm sorry, that's a bit blurry. But when everything had cleared up, there was still quite a lot of stuff left. So I nabbed a few things and get some bargains. So I'll just share what I had got. So I've got Max right under my feet as well. I got this lampshade that I'm going to alter. Because it's plain white, it'll be easy enough to alter. So that's what's going to happen with that. I got a set of teacups and saucers for pincushions. So I got 5 cups and I think 6 saucers. Obviously one had broke. What else did I get? I got an absolute stack of jewellery. And I've been in my mum's for a few hours, so I had sat and kind of went through a lot of it and kind of broke it up. And I got this mason jar. All these beads were actually part of the jewellery that I've managed to take off from my mum's, right? And then my mum gave me this jar, and these beads were also part of the jewellery. And I've still got all this here. There is a lot of metal bracelets and bangles and things, but it might do for like on a canvas for a frame. But adding lace round it. Got some ideas. And there's like metal ones that I'll need to, because I didn't have my wire cutters obviously at my mum's. And I mean a lot of them are brand new and never even been used. And there's a lot of blingy ones. These type of things. So absolutely tons there. Look, this type of thing. It's huge. And like that there, that's got loads of bits on it, which I'll just chop off. And I chopped off all the chains as well. But like that. I'm trying to see if I can show it any easier. It's quite pretty. Whether I put it on a canvas or whether I chop it up, I haven't decided yet. I've just not decided. And there's like these big bangles. There's a few ribbon ones. There's elasticated ones. There's quite a few of these big blingy necklacey things. So I'll be chopping all them down. So I was well chuffed with that. And I paid for everything that I got. I gave them a tenner donation because it was all going to go in the bin anyway. I also picked up, if it will stay put, this wee earring hanger, just a wee revolving one, and I've just put some of my own jewellery on it now that I had been wearing today. So I got that. I got this wee box that's just ideal for altering, and it's a good size. I've actually got another one of these that I've got my really huge beads in. They're maybe 14" up, but I'll use them for like this type of necklace. I'll put like a really big bead on, then like a spinner bead, really, what I call a spinner bead, and then maybe a smaller bead at the bottom, so it's not too big and bulky. A lot of these ones with massive chunky full beaded necklaces, and I'm like, I would never ever wear that, so chopped it got. But as I said, there's thousands in there, and they're all different types. There's metal findings, there's wooden ones. I will need to go through it because I just chopped them with my mum's and threw them in the jars, but these jars are specifically going to be for my buttons, because I've got loads of buttons and they're all in separate jars, and I don't want that. I want them all in the same one. There's a bit of sellotape on that, it's annoying me. What else did I get? Oh, and I got that as well. Just another wee tray. I was thinking that would be good for if I'm doing a project, I can pull a few bits out and put them in that, and it's easy enough to work from. So that's there. But I think that was it. Yeah. But I was quite chuffed with it, as I said. It's stuff that I'll use. And the jewellery, I use that in canvases, I'll use it on my mixed media, I'll use it in my jewellery, so it never goes wrong. So it's been a busy weekend. I am absolutely knackered. Last night we were out till about 11 o'clock-ish. It was a great night, don't get me wrong, but I'm really tired. And then this morning, I never slept great last night. I was up and down a few times. Then I was up and away for a 12 o'clock today. So I've not really had time for panic to set in about anything. It was just a case that in the car, out the car, bye, see you later. And he came back to get me after the Fete. But as I said, I'm quite pleased with what I got. I'm just knackered. Can't think what else I've been doing. Nope. We are in the process of me moving from this room, which is the smallest room in the house, into the big room. The reason being, I had tidied Jaden's bedroom on Tuesday, and it was an absolute riot. He just won't keep it tidy. So he was warned, any more mess in the bedroom and he would be going in the small room, because there would be less room for him to make mess, really. And needless to say, this Thursday there was stuff flying about, so Jordan's going to give me a hand move into the big room, and it means I'm going to have loads of space. I'm leaving Jaden's got bunk beds in his room, and he's also got a sofa bed. The sofa bed will come in here, and the bunk beds will stay in there for if my niece and nephew or anybody's staying over, they can stay there. And I'll still have a good lot of room to work in. So I'm looking forward to that. But what else? There's something else I was going to say. Oh, birthdays. I have missed a load of birthdays. My head has been all over the place with my mum being ill. Mum had been in hospital for a fortnight. And they were doing loads of tests. She had a bleed in her tummy, which has now healed itself. We don't know what happened, how it started bleeding. They haven't given us any answers. But I had that going on, then I had Jaden's communion, and just my head's been up my backside. But I have got a list. I've got Zena D, who's Betsy Doodle, the other D, who's Black Cat's Crafts, and then I'm up to date. Caroline's is this month, well, June. So I will be back up to date, and Zena and that, you will get a card and that from me. I just have been here, there and everywhere. But I haven't forgot, I have wrote it down, and it's been wrote down for a wee while actually. As you'll see, I've been punching flowers where I didn't need it. And the cards are made for 2 of them. I've got Zena's and Dee's made. I just need to make the other Dee's and then put together a wee something. But that's it, I think. So I'm going to go and pack away the rest of my jewellery. Try and tidy my room a little bit, because if you look at this now, this is bad. Look at that. That's my path to get out of my bedroom. It is so bad. Sorry about that. So I'll fix you first. Behave, camera. There we go. So I'm going to try and tidy that a wee bit. I've just not got enough room in here. It's just everywhere is just jam packed with stuff. As I said, the cups and saucers that I got, I put them in my napkins because I just didn't have enough space. I keep buying lace from blooming Amanda, and I have now got, sorry baby, I have now got 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers of lace, a drawer of ribbon. I've got another drawer of ribbon up there that's on the reel. I've got fabric and fabric. I have got appliques and rosette trim. It's just, and up the top is my bead trims. It's just unreal. There is just not enough space to put things, and I've started hanging things up here. I've got some bead spray up there, and I've got some diamante trim, just so that I can yank it as I need it. But it's just, there just isn't enough space. And I keep saying I'll de-stash, but I use everything that I've got. I really do, I use everything. Not all at once, but I'll go from colouring one day to making a stick pin book the next day to making jewellery the day after. I jump about so much with my crafting that to bin anything I would be heartbroken. But anyway, I'm going to go and try and get some order in here, and I will speak to you ladies soon. Take care for now. Bye.